Shalom, my friends. Hello. Joshua Michael or Yahusha Machael. I am a kosher chef, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit today about a pH level of alkaline environment versus acidic pH levels in our body due to what we eat. Okay, first, for those of you who don't know me, a little bit of background. I was a combat medic for 12 years. I was deployed to Iraq in 2003. I've spent a considerable amount of time researching health things, and then recently I got into the culinary field, as you can see, and have gone through a series of changes from when I used to eat all meat, and then I became kosher. And that's a story for a later time. You can check out some of my scholarly teachings on YouTube. Because I do a whole series of biblical teachings as well. Anyway, then I went kosher, and the father recently said, "All right, Josh, I want you to go completely off meat." My wife confirmed that she had felt the same way for a while. And I said, "Father, if you want me to completely off meat, you have to take the desire away from me, because I just didn't think I had it in me." And I believe that instantly the Father did that. And I believe instantly he took the desire. I didn't recognize it exactly until it had been a couple of weeks. And I had not really struggled to not have meat in my life. We are vegetarian at the moment. My wife and I do still eat dairy and eggs. I imagine eventually we'll probably be going vegan. We'll see. I'm taking this one step at a time, guys. But for those of you who don't know, also I do cook over here in Waco for a major institution. And so it's been interesting to go through this process as well. Also, for those of you that know me, know I do a lot of research and look into a lot of things. And so what I would like to talk to you about is our pH levels in our body being alkaline versus acidic. First, I believe our bodies are meant to be alkaline. What does that mean? Well, the more vegetables we eat, the more our blood becomes an alkaline environment. Originally, I believe our blood was originally alkaline, and over time and through the consumption of meat, our blood has become more acidic. Meat protein, when it breaks down in the body differently and creates an acidic pH level in the blood, whereas protein from vegetables doesn't do that. Animal protein and vegetable protein are not the same, and they don't break down the same either. Vegetables break down in our body much more efficiently and much more quickly and are easier for the body to use as a source of energy than meat protein is. Also, many of us have had either family or friends suffer from or even pass away from cancer and other illnesses. One interesting fact, and you can do your research on this. I'm going to provide here. You'll see the email, the website address at the bottom of the screen here, and that's just one of many websites that talk about the pH level of the body. I would highly suggest you look into it, and if you can, I would suggest you start heading in that direction. And here's why. Many of us have had issues, or friends who've had issues with cancer and other illnesses. In fact, most other illnesses and diseases cannot survive in an alkaline environment. What do I mean? Our blood pH, when we eat vegetarian, our blood pH becomes alkaline, essentially protecting us from cancer, diseases, and other illnesses that would normally harm us, but through the consumption of meat and our blood being acidic. Okay? Again, do your research on this. You're going to find some very, very interesting websites concerning an alkaline pH level versus an acidic um, pH level. Folks, we have lost a whole section of our heritage and understanding what we are meant to be eating. It is my belief that we're meant to be um, actually probably vegan. Right now, my family is vegetarian, and we are doing fabulously. Um, I have, for many, many years, have had joint pain and all kinds of stuff going on, and some of that has reduced itself through eating vegetarian. And I wanted to share that with you because I would suggest that people do this. If you are suffering from high blood pressure, cancer of any kind, um, and diseases and illnesses plaguing your family, consider going vegetarian. I'm not joking about that. I'm very serious about it. I would highly suggest that you research um, this topic. Um, in Scripture, it's written, "My people perish for lack of knowledge or wisdom." Okay, uh, look into it. It's worth the time it'll take for you to go online and look up the advantages of your blood pH level being alkaline. Now, one of the biggest problems is, folks, that we can develop, or we do develop over time, an addiction to meat. Now, we are raised on meat from the time we're a child. Most of our families fed us meat. Okay, so some of you may find it more difficult than others to come off meat, but I would start, if you can, by removing pork from your diet. And if you look at my kosher video, and I'll probably do other videos on this as my own philosophy changes, but pork is probably one of the worst things you could eat ever. And I'll talk more about why later. And I'm not trying to down on pork, but there's a natural reason why pork is not good for you, as well as probably most meats. So, and please understand, I was a meat eater. I loved my chicken. I loved my pork. I loved my cow, my beef, my lamb. Okay, but I have had a change of heart, and my health has increased greatly due to that as well. So, that having been said, I look forward to talking to you next time. Please do your research in this, and ultimately, the decision is yours. But look into it; it's well worth the read. Again, I will place the website link at the bottom of this video so you can see this is one of many websites. You can go onto Google and Google up an alkaline pH level versus acidic, and you're going to find some interesting things. I wish you good evening and shalom to each and every one of you.